Alright guys, welcome to tonight's stream. Bear with me a little bit because my setup has basically completely changed here and I'm still trying to get used to it. So, for those who have not been following along, I've recently moved to a new house, and in the new house I have a new room with a bigger desk and a new setup to build up. In that regard, I'm still learning a lot on how to actually get things set up here, and I have quite a few things I still want to change, so I'm getting with it. Also, hi Garen and George. I think a couple others have come in recently too, but you know, good to have you. So I don't have a good drawn out shot that can show you the desk in general, but imagine it's a big L and I'm gonna have kind of the Euro rack in front of me, and to my left maybe have the relic and some other gear, and now I have a big monitor to my left also that you can kind of see here. So here you can see I have the big monitor that has the music computer, and then I have two screens here now that are dedicated to the OBS stream. So I'll have the OBS control and the live preview here, and the big music here. So, you know, pretty cool. Probably a little hard to see here. But a lot more desk. So anyway, I have a lot to work on how I'm arranging things and how I'm routing video, how I'm routing audio, how I'm putting the keyboard, where I'm looking, because my previous streams, for instance, I've been looking more to my right, and now my screens are to my left, and it's kind of throwing up everything. The Matrixbrute, Garen, will also live on the left-hand side if I swap it out. Alternatively, to my right is also a big open space I can put on a stand and kind of U-shape us in here a little bit. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if I'm as happy as I thought I would be with the big monitor to my left. And again, you guys can't even see my hand motions now. I need to figure out camera mounting. I need to figure out all sorts of things to be a little better here because, yeah, there's a lot. So anyway, tonight was kind of also a stream to test out the internet from where I'm at right now and make sure that's going to be up for scrub for Sunday's stream. It seemed to do okay. Yeah, looking over the statistics, I didn't have any dropped network frames or anything, so I think I'll be good for the jam here later this weekend. Also, just for awareness also, my back has been not really great from all the moving around and building of stuff and all that, so I've spent the last couple days kind of taking it easy and, yeah, taking it easy. So I have a lot more I want to do here, but I just haven't gotten to it. And the relic, like I said, is over here. Over here right now, but the breakout module, which is on the rack, is currently not working after the firmware update. But I'm not actually sure if it's the firmware update that did it, or the move, or maybe a change of cables or something. So there's a lot of different variables that changed since the last time I had the relic up and running and now. But the end result is that my breakout module for it, which is like the whole point of it, integrating really well with the Eurorack system, isn't working. So that's kind of disappointing. I think I want to also get more light in here because while at dark and lots of lights, I can't really do some of the things I want to in the low light levels. And I currently do not have a good Eurorack overview camera. I have the cameras and the mounts and all that. I'm just not sure how to actually mount them yet. So anyway, yeah, tonight was just more of a stream to test the network and general layout and see what all needs to change. And honestly, the muscle memory of how I have been performing to right now is considerably different, particularly with the keyboard and mouse mounting. Before I had my wireless keyboard here underneath the desk, and I would kind of like be able to type and play Linnstrument in the same position here. But I don't have a rollout tray for my keyboard down here right anymore, which I can get one, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to lose the knee space for that keyboard space. But I found out just during tonight's performance, for instance, that I really actually enjoy having the keyboard right underneath the Linnstrument, just for my muscle memory, I guess. Also, over here, it's super nice having the big screen for bitwig and the two screens here for OBS, but I find when I'm looking straight ahead to the Linnstrument and the Eurorack that now this screen is significantly out to my left, where before it had basically been right here kind of in my view, and so I really don't like having to look so far over. But the other change is that the camera mounting is to my left now, so even though the big screen is further over, my headshot kind of tracks still pretty well. So not quite sure. There's a lot of things to play off here. Yeah. But I think for the group jam, I'll be good. I don't have everything situated video-wise and all that kind of stuff. I need to really deep dive on how I want to do things. I think like I said, I want to bring back the keyboard underneath the Linnstrument, and I want to see about what makes sense for the video mounting itself, because it's a big L desk, so it's kind of hard to have the right video shots without going away from the desk because it's so big. So I might just have a tripod or something that I kind of bring out every once in a while during the live streams. But I'll have to play with it, right? The other option, of course, is the PTZ behind me or something like that, like Garen. And I would do an overview tonight of how I was doing tonight's stream, but I don't think that my routing for my video will go over to the new screen, but let me double check. Oh wow, it has edge detection on it. Let me see if all right, well, we're gonna have edge detection on here for some reason. The first track here is the hardware instrument, and this is Micro Monster 2. And the Micro Monster 2 and the Micro Monster 2 is down here, and this is doing kind of the stringy sound. So if I stop it, this is all Micro Monster 2 here. Which is a really nice string sound. And the next one is Myths. It's from Myth. And Garen, no worries. Like I said, I was more just doing this as a test. So if you have guests over in the house, no worries, and go entertain. You don't have to sit here and watch me tonight. This is Myth. And like I said, sorry about these camera shots being really janky tonight. I haven't had the chance to get several cameras up and running yet. This is Myths again. And I think maybe my audio levels are a little bit low on the music and a little high on the audio for the microphone. So together, they make this kind of patty sound. And I changed the Micro Monster 2 to be on my left-hand side now, kind of next to my MIDI Fighter Twister. That allows me to play Linnstrument right-handed and change settings on both, which is different than having it over here to the right where I had it before, which made it fit on the other desk, but now with more room, I think I'd prefer having it here on the left-hand side as well. I can do things like the actual frequency filter response with my left hand while I play, which is super fun. All right, and then the trumpet sound is from my Euro rack system again. And again, that is from my Euro rack system, in particular the NuMAR breath control through a filter of crows from Pittsburgh Modular, a chorus and a flanger from Pittsburgh Modular, and then through the Ickery stereo filter, which is kind of gramming it up. The stereo filter at the end is kind of what's giving it the trumpet sound, as it does a high pass at the end, kind of, you know, makes it into that stereotypical trumpet sound. And then I had a little bit of piano tech I brought in at one point. Which of course just always sounds wonderful. And that was about it. I did have the hand drum from last time that I didn't play. And I think I need to play with these a little bit more, but they're super fun. And that's just an arpeggiator through the Pianotech steel drums. So anyway, that's it. Like I said, I still need to keep on saying like I said, but yeah, this is what tonight was, and I'll see you guys here this weekend, hopefully, for the Gallimaufry Jam. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna bring. Obviously, I'll probably have a wind synth and a couple Linnstrument patty things, and I'll probably have a couple easy bassline type stuff to bring in, but probably nothing too crazy. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So anyway, Garen, George, anybody else who's lurking in there, thanks for stopping by. I'll figure out the camera shots here and get things set up a little bit better. Work on the color shading or color grading of my face, because I look like I'm maybe a little jaundiced, or maybe I am jaundiced. I'm not sure. And yeah, I'll see how it goes. So anyway, thanks for stopping in for impromptu stream tonight. I'll go back and review the video, see how the audio sync is and the network delays and all that. I think my last stream, the audio delay looked a little bit off on the talking head portion, so we'll have to see. So anyway, I'll be back weekly, hopefully, and again monthly on the Gallimaufry Jams, and we'll get her going. So thanks.